Hello my dudes. Today everything is grey, the air is too, but it's not because of the clouds, or mainly. There's some clouds in the distance, but there's ashes in the air. Earlier today by the window I saw that everything was orange, it turned yellow, and now it's all grey, and it smelled burnt. Not anymore, not much. So I hope it was just a cloud of I can hear in the skies. I can hear planes. It's probably the Canadair. I don't know how you say it in English. I don't know. Damn, the sky is nasty. I'm gonna show you just after. Either yeah, I see the firefighters. So either there's a fire nearby, or it's a cloud from a distant fire. Anyway, so today I'm gonna be doing overhead press, a little bit of incline, because now I'm doing both overhead and bench every day, every training day. After that we're gonna do some vertical pull and some squats, no, some leg press, and it's gonna be good. And next week I'm gonna do a deload, and then I'm gonna start the peaking for the competition. That is gonna be the 5th and 6th, or the 4th of, no, yeah, 5th and 6th of September. And I'm going there for the win, to be first place overall. That's why I'm going there. Last year I got second, not this year. Alright. Damn, let me show you this, guys. Isn't this some Harry Potter shit right there? You see, everything is so nasty like that. Alright, let's do some more of that sweet overhead. Two sets down, 3 more to go, and then we're gonna do some incline with the close grip, and we're gonna do 5, yeah, maybe 5 sets. No, let's not do 5 sets. So I'm gonna have the time to do more leg press and stuff like this. I think for the incline, if I push, yeah, I'm gonna push harder, and I'm gonna do 3 hard sets. Because I have an hour and 40 minutes left. Yeah. Let's get it on. some fatigue right there. For the overhead press, I didn't feel like the sensations were a bit weird. You probably have, like, if you train for a bit, you know this sensation when there's no doubt about the fact that you got the lift, you're not gonna fail, and yet it's slow, it's a grind, but you know you have it, like there's no doubt, you're just like, okay, you're like, let's go buddy, let's go. The same, and I think it's the fatigue. I'm getting a little bit fatigued, and that's good because I'm trying to like press every day, and my body is getting used to it. So that's good. That's all good, because as I said in the last video, when you train, you gotta know why you're doing the things that you do. Here, for example, on my incline press, if you saw somebody do that with no context, you would think you're not pushing hard enough. If I would see somebody doing that with no other context, I would be like, no, you're not pushing enough. Because I'm not just doing an incline press here. Here I'm doing the 4th incline press of the week. And what I want to do is just go through the movement with a little bit of weight, so I'm not just doing air. I want to push something, but it's just to have the movement in the mix. And then you gotta know when you start to put more weight. And probably it's not gonna be instant. You can spend some time just to get used to it, but you gotta know if what you're doing is working or not. Are you doing it just because you're waiting and you don't even know if you're gonna be if you're gonna get used to it, if you're gonna be able to? I know, I can feel that right now, and just that I'm fatigued and I'm getting used to this frequency. And then I'm gonna be able to push more and more and more every single day. And even then, I'm never gonna go full effort every training, every press, because I'm pressing every day. So there you go. Right now we're gonna do vertical pull that I'm gonna superset with triceps. I'm gonna vertical pull with like unilateral one hand, and then I'm gonna put the ropes on the lower cable, and I'm gonna French press for the triceps. And then we're gonna go on, once we're done with this, we're gonna go on the leg press, and I'm gonna superset the legs with some real delt with the cable, and I'm gonna show you. I don't particularly recommend the superset. If you have the time, it's better to do everything separately, so you can focus on everything. I don't have all the time in the world. I have an hour. So let's go, let's work. Alright, so here I had 55 kg written on the program, which is just 5 kg under the full stack, and it's the last day of the block. Am I gonna stay just 5 kg of the full stack? And the answer is no. I'm gonna go for the full stack. So let's see what it does. We're gonna try to see to do 6 reps. Let's try to do 6 reps. God damn. Full stack, my dudes. Not so bad. Pretty impressive. I even hesitated to put the full stack on the pull down because on the program I was supposed to do 55, so just one knob, one, how would you say that, just 5 kgs, just one plate shy of the full rack. And because it's the last day of this block, I'm gonna deload, etc. I wanted to go for the full stack. I already did it in the last block. If you've seen the videos from months ago or so, you already saw me doing the full stack on just the unilateral pull down. And back in the days, there was a lot of I was cheating the technique a little bit. It wasn't a proper lat pull down. I think the reps were not as clean, because here it's like legit reps. It's no body English, no cheating, no nothing, just pure back strength, back power, just a back shot, you know, pure back shots. And that's it feels good to be able to be so clean back shots like this. All right, I'm gonna stop there. I'm sorry, but no, it feels good to be able to pull the full rack of this machine with just one arm. And I'm gonna try to do it again. I'm gonna try to do more sets. Still gonna try to match the 6 reps. I tried to do 30 kg on the French press. I did 5 reps, but it was 5 painful. These weren't clean at all, and I mean that's fine. I think my triceps are a bit weak. I think I gotta work on these, because on my presses, usually the sticking point is really at the end of the range. You know, in the bottom I'm able to press anything off my chest with velocity, and then I'm getting stuck above, you know, the famous above 90%? Not 90. What am I? No, yeah, 90. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, so above 90. Above 90% angle. No, not percent. It's weird because I don't feel slow, but I see that I'm slow today. The vibe is off. But the training is great, so what do you want? What more do you ask for? Anyway, alright, let's do some more. So here, what did you see? You know, my videos are now a interactive show. It's like Dora the Explorer, where she asks you where is the map, etc. Except me, I'm gonna ask you, what happened? What did you see right there? you saw that I was able to do a second set on the pulling, which is great. Not much to say else. It's in the pocket. It's a moving project. It's all right. Not much to say. Looking forward for the next sessions, etc., etc. We're not gonna stop there. I'm gonna try to go to 7 reps, 8 reps, and when I'm gonna be able to do like easy 8 reps, easy sets of 8, then I'm gonna add. Damn, there's still ashes in the air. It's crazy. It started to rain, but really 2 drops. Would have been good if there was a little rain right now. It's crazy because the fires are kilometers away. And yet the wind, I guess, yeah, oh damn, I see them everywhere. Yeah, no, we don't see them on the camera. But it's filled of ashes. Anyway. Yeah, and when I'm gonna be able to do easy sets of 8, I'm gonna start adding. Even though this machine, I don't know. Well, a little bit though, because I was gonna say that this machine is not very friendly of adding weight on top of the rack, but it's because I try to add 20 kg. So yeah, with 20 more kg, the machine is almost breaking. But if you add 1, 2, 5 kg, it's probably gonna work just fine. And it's gonna be amazing for the back. And for the triceps, this is where we have to think. For the triceps, you saw that the first set was already not good. And yet I did another one. And I failed in a way, because I was not even able to do 5 like the first set, but only 3 poor reps. And I still did them, and if I knew that this was gonna happen, I would do it anyway. I would do it again, over again. Because here I insist. I want to get stronger with my triceps, so I'm pushing. And sometimes you can push further. Like the limit apparently is already passed, and that's good, because it's in a way it's how do you say that? It's in French we would say suradaptation, not even. I don't know. The idea is that I'm failing above what I can do, so when I'm gonna be back at what I can do, I'm gonna be better at it. Again, I think I'm having a stroke or something, but you can understand what I'm saying a little bit now. Ooh, why am I so slow today? Anyway, I'm gonna do 1 more set, and the third set, I'm gonna do more reps. I'm gonna put lighter on both the pull and the triceps, and then we're gonna go on the leg press, and we're gonna try to do a lot of a ton of volume on the legs. Yeah, we're gonna have the time. All right, let's do this. Catching my breath just a second. After, I'm gonna explain why I love to do different rep ranges, especially like very long sets of 20 or even more. All right, let's go. All right, so why do I do different rep ranges? Why don't I stick to sets of 6 to 8? Why do I venture to sets of 20 sometimes? It's because there's benefits for every type of sets. The majority of it, I think, is in mechanical tension, so putting more weight, and it's easier to put more weight on a set of 6 than a set of 20. This said, you can vary, you can do different things, you can mix. It's like those dudes who are saying, no, 4x10 is inferior to 2x6, with no other context. We don't know what exercise, we don't know the frequency, we don't know why. And that's why I'm telling you all the time, you need to know why you're doing the things that you do. And here, why am I doing this? I already did the heavy work. I pulled 2 sets of heavy 6, and doing more first is gonna do more volume, it's gonna bring the blood, etc., etc. But also it's gonna work on the technique, on so many things. Because if you want to really milk this type of light sets, you need to go as fast as you can on the positive phase. So when I am pulling, it's light, but I'm not just pulling passively. I'm trying to pull as fast as I can, and then go slow. I'm not gonna like do a tempo on the way back, because it's have not much purpose here. Maybe it could, but for me right now, I have no use of any tempo on any exercise. But it could. We never know. Nothing is bad or good in itself. Depends on the context. So here, On a pulling exercise, you try to pull as fast as you can, and on a pushing exercise, to push as fast as you can. And while I do this, I try to feel, to contract my back, to flex the back, to use, excuse me, there's an helicopter going over us. I think it's for the fires. So, because when there's heavy, you don't feel shit. The sensations are all over. You cannot focus on the muscle, the contraction, the mind, etc. You can't, it's too heavy. So these sets allow us to work on that, to work on the connections, to really feel the muscle, feel how you're supposed to pull with your back, with the muscle that you want to pull with. So after, next week, when I'm gonna go back again and I'm gonna do the heavy, I'm gonna try to achieve the path and the same, you know, the same intention. Every set is working on the technique, and this is the part of the technique that you can work with lighter sets. That's why I do them. Thank you. Now we're gonna move to the leg press. The leg press, and I'm gonna superset some rear delt, because the rear delt is a huge stabilizer for the presses, and it's a very good health component of the shoulder that I'm intensively working, so I gotta bring some love to the rear side. All right, let's do some legs. Let's hit some of these babies. So here I'm gonna try to do it just barefoot, no shoes, because I'm a little bit, how do you say that? I have la flemme. I'm a bit lazy. I'm a bit too lazy to put the shoes now. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna put them. But let's see, just like this. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like it's okay. All right. Now I'm actually gonna need the shoes. It's a bit too harsh on my soles. And for the rear shoulder, it's gonna be a little bit funky, but let's try. I'm gonna try with the chair. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna bring the bench. And let's start with just 5. So, rear shoulder, like this, like that. Yeah, I feel like it's alright. It's working. So I don't think you saw because the camera decided to stop for some reason. I think it's because I was filming for a bit too long. So here on the rear delt, as you could see, I'm trying to really push my shoulder in front of me so I'm not helping the movement with my upper back, with the shoulder blades. I'm trying to be on a very extended position and stay there, not go all the way with the rhomboids, etc. It's just a rear shoulder movement, end of the range. It's really like the stretch, you pull and you're done. And again, and again. And if I pull, I'm really not gonna move my shoulders because I don't want the traps and the rhomboid, etc. to be involved in this. Because there's only 5 kg. 5 kg, the rhomboids can do it all day long. No, I want the rear shoulder. And then what you probably didn't see is I ended the movement by supersetting with just like this, standing and just doing this. Because this part of the movement is actually a very good stabilizer for all type of presses. I'm thirsty as hell, I'm gonna put my shoes, I'm gonna drink, and we're gonna be back. And that's it for this week. That's it for this training. Next week I'm gonna do a little deload, and then in 2 weeks we're gonna start the last block. We're gonna start the picking for the strongman competition. That's gonna be the first weekend of September, something like this. See you in the next one.